Hello City, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vermore and I'm back with another reaction video. Today guys, I'm going to be reacting to Matt Walsh. If you haven't seen any of my reactions to his videos, click the link above. I have a playlist on Matt. And this is Matt Walsh gives this TikToker a reality check. Okay guys, can't wait to get into the video, but before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, I am Vera. I do reaction videos. If this is something that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that guys, let's get right into it.
We begin our daily cancellation today with a viral video making the rounds on social media. This is apparently a TikTok influencer named Allison, who seems to have a decent sized following. And I'm not looking to pick on her personally, but she does set us up for a broader conversation that I think is worth having, because the attitude that she displays here is certainly not representative of every young adult entering the workforce, but she does represent a sizable portion of that group. And if you're in that group, if her complaints resonate with you, then I think this segment is for you. With that in mind, here's the video. Watch.
I have a bone to pick with America! So I'm headed to my serving job. I hate it. I hate it. Tell me why I make more money serving. I have my literal business marketing degree that put me in a cute $80,000 in debt.
Whoa. And
I make more serving sushi rolls because I've been applying to marketing jobs for weeks now, and the pay cut is insane. But the jobs that are like a cute 150 to 200,000 a year, I'm not getting those. I'm a almost 25-year-old, my birthday soon, almost 25-year-old chick going against, corporate ass America, people with so much experience. All I got is my degree. People say, get your degree, but then they don't talk about how you need experience. The degree was the experience!
What?
I need to relax.
Okay, so there it is. Now, I'm going to once again assume my role as dad of the internet and give this young lady and any young person in her position some advice. There are a lot of young people in her position, so I think it's worthwhile. So just to restate the dilemma.
Sorry, did I hear correctly? And she is 24. Soon she's going to be 25. And she's driving a car. Is that a car? Like, she wants to live the soft girl life. She's applying for jobs. Nobody talked about experience. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. Okay, you know what? Let's go on. I'll talk better about this at the end of the video.
Allison has a degree in business marketing. And this is not a metaphorical degree, she tells us. It is a literal degree, a literal whole-ass degree, as she might say. She currently has a job as a waitress, which she effing hates. And she wants to land a position in her chosen field. But the problem is that all the jobs she can get would pay her less than she makes as a waitress. She's been applying to jobs for effing weeks now, but all the positions that pay big money, 150, 200K, she can't get because she doesn't have experience. Plus, as she says, she's competing against corporate ass America. But she feels that it's unfair because she feels she does have experience, as the degree was the experience.
Wow.
Now, let's sort through this. I'm going to try to help Allison and anyone else in her boat. So here's some advice. 3 points. First of all, clean up your language, young lady.
Yeah.
Dropping multiple F-bombs in a 1-minute video makes you sound low class and stupid. You might not actually be low class and stupid, but that's what your language conveys. This is especially true for women. You can say it's sexist all you want. Doesn't matter. It's worse for women. Men shouldn't be shouting vulgarities all over the place either, but if you're a woman, it makes you look and sound especially ridiculous. It makes people cringe all the more. Men, especially, are repulsed by foul-mouthed women. You should know that. And employers, especially if they're men, are going to be repulsed by them too. So it's repulsive. We don't like it. Second, I cannot emphasize this enough. Never publicly complain about your job. I say it again, never publicly complain about your job. It is never a good idea to declare to the world that you effing hate your job. If I was an employer and my employee made a video announcing that they hate their job, then I would immediately help them out by relieving them of this thing that they hate.
Exactly.
Now, it's not that I would be under the illusion that all of my employees love their jobs. I don't think that I would see a video like that and say, I can't believe it. I thought everyone loves their job, especially if I'm running a restaurant. I'd be well aware that a large percentage of my workforce hates being there. I used to work at a restaurant. I know that. But I expect you to pretend that you love it. It's your responsibility to pretend that you love it.
Exactly.
Yes, imagine that. You should pretend. But I don't really feel that way. Doesn't matter. Pretend that you do. Jobs are not places for emotional honesty. As an employer, I expect you to have a positive attitude about your job, regardless of how you feel about it. That's because I expect you to have greater emotional maturity than a 3-year-old. And actually, even with my 3-year-olds, I don't accept this. If I tell my children to do a chore and they are sulking and sullen and they stomp their feet, I tell them, come back here, let's try it again without stomping your feet. But I don't want to do the chore. I don't care if you don't want to do it, you have to do it. And you know what else? You're going to do it with a positive attitude. But this isn't just about the job you currently have. More importantly, if I'm the boss that holds the key to the better job that you want, I am definitely not going to give the key to you if you're out there crying about how you hate your current job. In fact, if you come to the interview and even in private complain to me about your current job, I will not hire you. This is how most employers operate. You should know that. If you present yourself as a whiny, sulking, complaining sort of person, you're not going to get hired. Even if you have reasons to hate your former job. Even if you have the most valid complaints in the world. We all have valid complaints about our jobs. Even if they're valid, and you tell it to the employee, the person that's interviewing for the new job, you're probably not going to get the job. You know why? Because why would anybody want to bring your bad attitude into their environment? Bad attitudes are a virus, a sickness. They destroy morale. I'm not an employer, but I can tell you that I don't want anyone on my team who has a bad attitude. I want people who are ambitious, eager, who want to be there. They want to be where they are. They want to keep moving up in the world. If I have someone on my team who seems to not like being there, then they're not going to be there for very long. I want to be around that. This is why you should never complain about your job in any context where a current or future potential employer might hear you. If you want to move up in the world, present yourself as eager, ambitious, positive, and grateful. Even if you aren't really that kind of person.
Exactly.
Pretend that you are. And after a while, you may even convince yourself that you actually are eager, ambitious, positive, and grateful, which will mean that you've really become all of those things. This is known as the fake it till you make it approach. And I'm here to tell you that fake it till you make it is in many ways the key to success in life. Believe it or not, if there's one cliche that you should cling on to that will help you through life, it is that one. Fake it till you make it. Third, your generic business marketing degree is mostly worthless, I'm afraid. You have every right to be frustrated by that. I would be if I was in your shoes. The system lied to you. You were duped. They charged you a lot of money for this piece of paper. They told you it would unlock all kinds of opportunities, and now you're discovering that it doesn't exactly work that way. It's not that simple. Why? Well, because the fact that you sat in classrooms and learned about business marketing in textbooks does not mean that you actually have any skill or ability in any field related to that very broad and somewhat ambiguous category. Bulletproof Everyone is a premier American body armor manufacturer and supplier. Their unique armor systems offer 25% more coverage than standard armor while maintaining flexibility and wearability. Bulletproof Everyone is designed for everyday wear. Their ultra-light armor system is so light and thin that you might just forget you're wearing it. Your safety and discretion is their top concern. Unless someone puts their hands on you, no one will know that you're wearing body armor. With Bulletproof Everyone, you're not a walking billboard. There are no visible logos, no flashy designs. The clothing is designed to make you blend in, not stand out, which is what it should do. Whether for work or for play, Bulletproof Everyone has the perfect armor system to fit your lifestyle and your budget. Right now, my listeners can get 10% off plus free Bulletproof backpack with the purchase of any Bulletproof clothing. Go to bulletproofeveryone.com. Use code Walsh at checkout. That's bulletproofeveryone.com, promo code Walsh. Employers look at your business marketing degree, and it tells them nothing about you. You could be a brilliant, ambitious, innovative, highly skilled genius with a business marketing degree. You could be. Or you could be an incompetent, lazy moron with a business marketing degree. Either sort of person can get a business marketing degree. And there are, sadly, many more in the latter category than in the former. Which actually is not that sad, come to think of it, because if you are competing in the job force, in the job market, the fact that there are so many incompetent, lazy, sad sack sort of people is an advantage for you. It makes it even less difficult to get a leg up over them. And what all that means is that you need to prove yourself in your chosen industry the same way as anybody else. You have to start at the bottom and work your way up. Your degree is not work experience, Allison. It doesn't count. Your degree only proves that you have experience getting degrees. You are very qualified to go out and get a business marketing degree. So you have experience doing that. But as for performing in an actual job, getting real world results, you have not demonstrated any aptitude there. Your degree doesn't prove your abilities in that area one way or another. And I realize this is disappointing to hear, but you just have to accept it and get on with it. You're going to have to start at the bottom of the ladder and climb your way up. You thought, like so many other graduates, you thought that the degree was an elevator that would take you to the top floor effortlessly and automatically while you look down and pity all of those poor wretches trudging up the steps one step at a time. But now you find yourself at the bottom of the same staircase. One of those poor wretches yourself. The place you never wanted to be, you thought the degree would get you out of that, and now here you are. Except with a lot of debt weighing you down. You don't like that, which is fine. You don't have to like it. I mean, nobody would. But nobody cares if you like it or not. Now you just have to decide if you're going to get moving or stay at the bottom of the steps whining while life passes you by. No one's going to hand you a $200,000 salary. You have to earn that. And yes, it might mean taking an opportunity in the short term that pays you less than you could make working for tips at a restaurant. Imagine that. That's part of being a successful person. Is sometimes you take an opportunity where it seems worse than what you had before, but you're doing it for the long term because you have a strategy in mind. You're losing the battle to win the war type of situation. That was my situation when I first started working in media at pretty much the lowest possible level. I wasn't even at the bottom rung of the ladder. I was beneath the ladder, down in the basement. And I was earning less at that time than I had a few years earlier as a teenager delivering pizzas. But these are the kind, and I could have just, and if all the matter, if I had the same attitude as Allison, I would have said, well, I'm just going to keep delivering pizzas. I make more money doing this. And you know what I'd be doing right now? Delivering pizzas. I'd still be there. But these are the kinds of sacrifices you have to make and risks you have to take if you want to succeed. I keep using the ladder analogy, but that's probably not the most accurate image because the path to success, any kind of success in any area of life, is not a simple linear movement from point A to point Z, with each step bringing you clearly closer to your goal. Actually, the path involves going up and then going down again, then going up higher than you were before, and then a little down a little bit, and so on and so on. It's less a ladder and more like chutes and ladders. Now, we would all prefer if this was not the case. It would be nice to live in a world where the next job you get after serving sushi rolls always paid better than the one you had before. It would be nice if you could hang out in college for 4 years, party most of the time, get a low-effort degree like business marketing, and then be handed a corporate job with a corner office and an $850,000 salary at the age of 24. That would be pretty great. What a world that would be. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in or will ever live in. And if you want to succeed in this world, you need to deal with its realities. So, to review, clean up the language, stop complaining about your job, don't waste your money on a generic, worthless degree, and if you already did waste your money, then I'm sorry about your luck. You got screwed. That's it. It happened. You can't change it now. But either way, you have to start at the bottom and climb your way up painstakingly, one step at a time, and pretend that you like it the whole way up. That's the way. There is no other way. So get on with it, or else you are today canceled.
Matt Walsh. One thing I love about him is the fact that he's always blunt. He was so blunt in this video. This girl is 24, going 25, and she's complaining about her job. I don't know why people would even do such videos. Why would you record yourself complaining about your job and you're still in that job? That you want other jobs, but the pay is small. The one that you want to go for, that the pay is okay. They're looking for experience, of course. So my advice to her would be, start from, if really what you want to do is, you want to really pursue your career you don't want to be a waitress, then you have to just take the small money they are paying you. Then from there you gather your experience. So why not just try to gather your experience first? So you can work there for probably a year or 2 years. Then while you are working there, you apply to those ones that are looking for experience, and that way you've gotten your experience already. Life isn't so easy like we think. And most people will be like, oh, there are no jobs, there are no jobs. There are jobs. There are jobs. There are jobs. But all it requires is wisdom. You have to use your head. You have to use your brain. Okay? So she complained about her job is so stupid, and I agree with Ben. Like, you just do that kind of video would even imagine if your employer saw that kind of video, it would immediately just sack you and send you out of his company. And even other companies that want to employ you, they might not really like it. And she's saying the degree is the experience. The degree is not the experience, because so many people can have degree. Some people even buy their degree. It could be fake. The college could have assisted you during exams, help you out. So we don't even know if it's actually you collecting that degree. But the experience is what will speak for you to know if you can actually do the job or not. So I don't really blame companies for asking for experience, because nowadays the graduates we're having is really questionable. The truth is that you start from somewhere. You just have to start from somewhere. If you know it's a career job you want to pursue, start gathering your experience. Start from somewhere. The ones that don't need experience, start working there, gather experience there, be their best employee of the year. Then you apply for the ones that will give you that money. People spend years looking for a job, and she's just spending weeks and she's complaining. Come on. So our internet dad has said it all. Matt Walsh. Guys, what do you think about this video? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up, and please share this video. If you are new to the channel, join VRCT. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell, so you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.